Ever wonder why you can sense tension in a room before anyone speaks? Why you notice subtle shifts in tone, posture, silence? Why you feel responsible for keeping things emotionally smooth, even when no one asked you to? You learned early how to read emotional weather. You can feel when something is off before words arrive. You can regulate yourself quickly, you can understand others deeply. And here's the paradox. The very skill that once kept you safe is the same skill that now keeps you emotionally unseen. You didn't become emotionally intelligent because life was gentle. You became it because you had to be. And somewhere along the way, awareness replaced expression. Understanding replaced being understood. What we call emotional intelligence often emerges from adaptive survival patterns. In psychology, this frequently traces back to emotional neglect schemas. Not overt abuse, not chaos, but environments where emotions weren't mirrored, named, or held. So you learn to hold yourself. This creates hypervigilance. Your nervous system became finely tuned onto emotional microsignals, not out of curiosity, but out of necessity. Many emotionally intelligent people also experience parentification. You learn to manage emotions that weren't yours, to stabilize others before stabilizing yourself. And over time, this reshaped your relational blueprint. Often toward avoidant or anxious avoidant attachment, you feel deeply, but revealing that depth feels unsafe. Your default mode network stays active, constantly analyzing interactions, replaying conversations, anticipating reactions, pre-editing yourself before you speak. You don't just feel emotions, you manage them. Carl Jung once warned that what remains unconscious does not disappear, it becomes fate. The invisible grief of emotional intelligence is this. You know how everyone feels, but few know how you feel. You learn to trade authenticity for acceptance, expression for harmony, need for competence. You fear being too much. You fear burdening others. You fear that rest will reveal emptiness. So even joy becomes measured. Even sadness becomes quiet. Even anger becomes internalized. You become fluent in empathy, but illiterate in asking. This is not emotional maturity. This is emotional self-erasure disguised as strength. As adults, this pattern doesn't vanish, it evolves. You might overfunction in relationships, emotionally carrying the connection, struggle with boundaries because you anticipate others' needs before your own, feel chronically misunderstood despite being deeply likable, excel at work but feel emotionally exhausted afterward, doubt your worth unless you're being useful. Regulate others' emotions while suppressing your own reactions. They become adults who are praised for being easy, mature, and calm. But inside there's tension, a constant monitoring. These are coping mechanisms, not personality traits, and the shift begins not with fixing, but with witnessing. Naming what you learned, seeing where it came from, allowing your reactions without correcting them. Awareness is not self-blame. It's the beginning of choice. Healing doesn't mean losing your emotional intelligence. It means no longer using it against yourself. This is where inner child reparenting begins. Learning to validate your emotions without explaining them away. Where shadow work allows you to reclaim anger, need, and softness without guilt. Where nervous system regulation teaches your body that safety no longer requires vigilance. And slowly you choose softness over survival mode. Presence over performance, expression over anticipation. Rainer Maria Rilke once wrote, "Try to love the questions themselves like locked rooms." Your sensitivity was never the problem. Only the silence around it was. The goal is not to be fixed, it's to become whole. If this felt like it was speaking directly to you, comment yes below. And if you want more psychologically grounded, emotionally honest explorations like this, subscribe and share this with someone who's been carrying too much quietly.